Have you ever wondered how your dog sees the world? Many people think dogs only see in black and white, but this isn't true as new research shows. Still, it's fascinating to know that our furry companions see colors and movement quite differently from how we humans do. Let's explore the special way dogs see things and how understanding their vision can help you build a closer connection with your pet. We'll also talk about any eye problems that some dogs might have because of their genes, so you can better care for your furry four-legged friend. How much do dogs really use their eyes to see? While we might think vision is most important, dogs actually experience the world mainly through their nose. Their sense of smell is amazing. They can smell a tiny bit of sugar in water that would fill 2 big swimming pools. Their hearing is also incredible. Dogs can hear sounds we can't even notice, like a tiny mouse moving in grass far away. But what about their eyesight? How do they see compared to us? Dogs and humans are actually quite alike when it comes to our eyes. Our eyes are placed similarly on our heads, and they're about the same size compared to our face size. This makes dogs more similar to us than to other animals like horses, birds, or insects. However, scientists have found some interesting differences in how well dogs can see compared to humans. When it comes to seeing colors, there's a big difference between dogs and humans. Our eyes have tiny parts called cones and rods that help us see. Humans have 3 different types of cone cells that let us see red, blue, and green. This helps us see all the bright colors around us. But dogs only have 2 types of cone cells, so they see fewer colors than we do. This means dogs don't see the world as colorfully as we do. For example, they can't tell different shades of grass apart. And that bright red ball you throw for them? To your dog, it looks more like brown or gray. It's funny that many dog toys come in colors like green, red, pink, and purple, colors that dogs can't even see properly. These toys are made to look nice to us, not to our dogs. What colors can dogs actually see? Studies show that dogs see mostly blue and yellow, so if you want to get a toy that your dog can see really well, pick something blue or yellow. These colors will stand out more to your dog and make playtime more fun for them. While dogs don't see rainbows the way we do, they have their own special way of seeing different shades of colors. Scientists did an interesting test where they showed dogs 3 light panels. 2 were the same color, and 1 was different. When dogs picked the different colored panel, they got treats. This showed that dogs can tell different shades apart, like they can see the difference between light yellow and dark yellow. Dogs' eyes have special parts called rods, and they have more of these than humans do. These extra rods help dogs see different shades of gray really well. In another study, scientists showed dogs pictures on screens and slowly changed the shades of gray. The dogs could spot even tiny differences in the gray colors, just like how we can spot our friends in a dark room. Here's a fun game you can try. When playing hide and seek with your dog inside, try hiding near something gray, like a gray couch or a rug with patterns. This will make the game more fun for your dog, as they'll need to use their special ability to see different grays to find you. Dogs also see really well when it's dark, like early in the morning or in the evening. This makes them great walking buddies at night. They can see in the dark because they have a special layer in their eyes called a reflective layer that works like a mirror. Have you ever taken a picture of your dog at night and seen their eyes glow? That's this special mirror-like layer doing its job. And how clear can dogs see things? Dogs actually see things much less clearly than we do. They only see about 20% as clearly as humans. This means that what looks sharp and clear to us looks more fuzzy and blurry to them. Here's a simple way to understand it. Imagine you're reading letters on an eye test chart at the doctor's office. If you can read it clearly from 20 feet away, a dog would need to be just 4 feet away to see those same letters as clearly as you do. It's like they're always looking through a camera that's a bit out of focus. But there's a good reason for this. Over time, dogs' eyes have changed to be better at other things that helped them survive. Instead of seeing tiny details, they became really good at spotting movement and seeing things when it's dark outside. So if your dog doesn't seem to recognize you right away when you're far away, don't worry, they're not ignoring you. They just can't see you clearly until you get closer to them. But there's an interesting reason for this. Over many, many years, dogs' eyes have changed to be better at things that help them survive. Instead of developing sharp, detailed vision like humans have, their eyes got better at 2 other important things: catching movement and seeing in dim light. They didn't need to see fine details as much as they needed these other skills. Let's touch on the amazing things dogs can see that we can't. One of the most impressive things about dogs is how well they can spot things that are moving. Scientists have done tests to see how well dogs can spot objects at different distances, and they found something really interesting. Dogs are much better at seeing things that are moving than things that are sitting still, especially when they're far away. This special ability comes from their history as hunting animals. Back then, they needed to be really good at spotting even the tiniest movements of animals they were hunting to stay alive. This explains why your dog might suddenly start running after something that you can't even see. They might have spotted a squirrel or another small animal moving in the distance that our human eyes would completely miss. With our dogs, you say the word squirrel and they come unglued. But how can we use what we know about dogs' special vision to build a stronger connection with our furry four-legged friends? Well, there are some fun and easy ways to do this. When you're playing with your dog or training them, try using bigger toys that move around a lot. Your dog will be much more likely to notice and get excited about these kinds of toys compared to smaller ones or toys that just sit still. Here's another helpful tip. Try using toys that move in unexpected ways, not just back and forth, but in different patterns. This kind of movement really gets your dog's attention because it reminds them of their natural hunting instincts, and it will help keep them interested and excited during playtime. Did you know that different types of dogs can have very different levels of eyesight? This is a really interesting fact that many people don't know about. Take greyhounds and Siberian huskies, for example. These breeds are famous for being fast and having lots of energy, but they also have much better distance vision than other dogs. This makes perfect sense when you think about their history. Greyhounds needed to spot prey from far away when hunting, and huskies had to see clearly across long stretches of snowy terrain when pulling sleds. Border collies are another fascinating example. These clever dogs have particularly sharp vision, especially when it comes to seeing things that are moving. This helps them excel at their traditional job of herding sheep and other animals, as they need to keep track of animals moving in all directions. Similarly, Labrador retrievers and other retrieving breeds, who often work as hunting companions and service dogs, have developed remarkably good long-distance vision. This ability helps them spot things far away, which is crucial for their working roles. Dogs like pugs and bulldogs, with their flat faces and forward-facing eyes, see better up close, but often have trouble with distance vision. On the other hand, German Shepherds have excellent all-around vision, helping them excel at police and military work. Rottweilers, traditionally guard dogs, are better at seeing things up close to spot potential threats. Here's a helpful tip. If your dog is nearsighted, give them well-lit play areas and keep toys close. For dogs with good distance vision, try games that let them spot things far away. Understanding your dog's vision type can make playtime more enjoyable for them. Remember, what we think is showing love might sometimes make our dogs uncomfortable, so it's important to pay attention to how they respond to different interactions. If you found this information helpful in understanding your furry friend better, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us create more content about our beloved pets. Thanks again. Ciao for now.